Good evening. As we go to air tonight, a severe storm system is sweeping across the state's northeast. A tornado has already damaged property near Guyra, north of Armidale, and there are fears more twisters are on the way. Laura Tunstall is at Sydney Airport tonight, where storms have caused major delays. Laura, what is the situation there right now?
Well, Georgie, there have been some real concerns this evening about this new storm and that it may again affect flights here at Sydney Airport, which is only just getting back on track after last night's wild weather. The good news, though, is that that storm has now changed its path and the Weather Bureau has cancelled its storm warning for Sydney. That thunderstorm, though, has swept across the Hawkesbury area, with residents in Vineyard reporting heavy hail. There are scenes there of their backyards completely blanketed in white. It is the third major thunderstorm in the past 24 hours, and last night's storm saw chaos for commuters across Sydney, both on the ground and in the air, with those delays continuing today.
The departure terminal at Sydney Airport today. No excited faces here, just weariness and a whole lot of frustration.
Total utter chaos.
Yeah.
The backlog from cancelled flights taking hours to clear. There were simply not enough planes to put them on, not enough hotels for them to spend the night.
We didn't get any accommodations that well, so I had to spend the whole night in the terminal.
Where did you sleep?
In the terminal, on the chair.
I'm going home to meet my 13-day-old grandson.
So it must be frustrating standing in this queue then.
Heartbreaking.
With these long queues of frustrated passengers, staff are doing all they can to try to help out, but it's going to take more than water to cool some of these travellers down.
They should fire whoever organised this mess.
When the storm hit last night, passengers were stranded on the tarmac. All airlines told to stop loading and unloading passengers for more than an hour due to safety concerns.
We waited for hours and hours before they cancelled the plane, and it's just completely unacceptable as far as I'm concerned.
The storm also caused chaos for rail commuters. The age-old saying, lightning doesn't strike twice, clearly doesn't apply to Sydney's train network.
This was an extraordinary event, a lightning strike, 2 hits in fact, hitting the signal control centre. We're never going to survive that no matter what we've got in place.
Commuters stranded on stationary trains.
I am very annoyed. It's been 3 hours and I want to go home and go to bed.
What's going on? They're not telling us anything.
The lines for buses and taxis enormous. A city held hostage by the weather gods. Laura Tunstall, 9 News.
Sylvia Jeffries joins us now for a breakdown of the wild weather across the state. And Sylvia, just how powerful were conditions?
Well, Georgie, they were certainly very destructive. At least one tornado has been recorded. It struck near Glen Innes just after 4 p.m. this afternoon. We have some footage from a viewer in nearby Guyra. This shows mountains of hail blanketing the ground, and one home at Tenterden has been wiped out by the force of those winds. So very destructive, very powerful. The most severe storm swept across New South Wales between 12 and 4 p.m. this afternoon, impacting most of the coast. Here in Sydney, the first round of storms hit at around midday, with the northern suburbs hardest hit. The heaviest rain total in Sydney was at Mona Vale, with 22 millimetres since 9 a.m. Terry Hills and Hornsby both picked up 19 millimetres. The city caught just 3. Now, a tornado warning remains in place for the state's northeast this evening. As we go to air, I'll have an update on that threat a little later. Georgie?
All right, Sylvia, see you then. Thank you.